If you're a Man United fan and Lucien Agoume's passing accuracy worried you like it worried me, then stop right here, because I've got the reasons why his passing accuracy isn't an issue. Now, I've been screaming out that the midfielder we need to sign needs to be progressing the ball. So how can having a bad pass accuracy not be a bad thing? Now, in this video, I'm going to compare Agoume to 3 players they've been rumoured to sign and 2 players that they already have. Now, I'll put the stats up on screen, and it's going to be very obvious looking at them that obviously Baleba is the best player for Manchester United. But for 70 million less, I think this is a good stopgap. Especially if Baleba's going to come in next season, he can be a backup to him. Now, Agoume's got the second worst pass completion out of all of these players, but he's also got the second most progressive passes. And the second most progressive carries. And his progressive passes per 90 are levels above Manu's, Ugate's, and Baleba's. Which is really interesting, because I've been screaming out for Manu to start for Manchester United because of how well he progresses the ball. And Manu does progress the ball a little bit better with dribbling than Agoume. But Agoume makes way more progressive passes. And obviously Manu's not a defensive midfielder, but combining that with the fact that Agoume literally beats Manu in every single defensive stat, you can understand why he wants this signing. It literally just seems like a baby Baleba. Which is funny because obviously he's older than Baleba, but you get the point. So yeah, the point of this video is obviously a player's pass completion is going to be better if they're doing less risky passes. And I mean, the Ugarte stat is proof of that. I don't think anyone would say that Ugarte has better passing than any of the other players in this list, but by percentage, he's the second best. Now, obviously watching a full 90 is going to tell you a lot more than just reading some stats, but from what I can see at the moment, I do really think that Agoume would be a good player for 25 million, especially because we're coming to the end of the window and there's not a lot of options left. And we don't have enough money to get the players like the Warden or the Baleba, and even if we did, they're going to seriously up them in price because it's the end of the window. So I think, look, Agoume would be a great player for Man United to sign, and then if we can bring in a goalkeeper as well, it'll be pretty much the perfect window. And Agoume is only young, so he could progress to becoming an even better midfielder and could definitely play in that backup role to Baleba next season. And from bringing in another great defensive midfielder to go with Ugarte and Casemiro, hopefully Manu can learn a bit from them and possibly mould himself into the 6 that we know he can be. He definitely has the passing range to be in the 6, he just doesn't have the defensive capabilities at the moment. But if he watches them and learns from them and picks up things from them, maybe he can do it. Or he can potentially just play in that 8 role with a little bit better defending via learning from these guys when Bruno leaves next season.